survival. This is return. You feel that? Yeah. We already home. Welcome to conversations that protect. Welcome to the blueprint. Welcome to the war room. Welcome to the rebirth. Welcome to the moment you finally said yes for real. Welcome to your journey home. We don't speak to perform, we speak to prepare. We don't hand out hope, we hand down prayers. Every word's a bomb, a blade, a blanket. This is soul armor in songs. Coming close, baby. We got you. That ache you carry, it's just your ancestors waking up in your chest. This is the welcome home. Long overdue. Breathe in the ashes, that's where you begin. The girl you were, she blessed the fire. The woman you becoming, she walks through it in gold. This is your shedding, this is your stretch, this is your return. You whispered yes, and the universe cracked wide open. No more maybe, no more delay. You said yes for real. Now spirit can move through you unapologetically. Say it with your chest. She wrote it in the rhythm of the trees. Talk sweet, pour, calm like teas. Queen cows with the herbs that speak. She the balance when your soul feel weak. From plant to plate, she walk with grace. Tinctures that kiss you into place. This ain't a trend, this ancient flow. She don't heal you, she helps you grow, yeah. She dropped that lemon balm in the brew. Talk to the leaves like they kinfolk too. From seed to sip, it's alignment work. Holistic hands, love laced in dirt. Queen Kale's that soul on the rise. She don't sell dreams, she real with the vibes. Got jars on the shelf like blessings in glass. Reminding your spirit to slow down fast. No rush, just rhythm. She the pause in the system. Where the world wanna numb, she say feel. That's the kind of magic that heals for real. In the rhythm of the trees. Talk sweet, pour, calm like teas. Queen Kale's with the herbs that speak. She the balance when your soul feel weak. From plant to plate, she walk with grace. Tinctures that kiss you into place. This ain't a trend, it's ancient flow. She don't heal you, she helps you grow. She
Hey y'all, and welcome back to this journey with us. We're on episode number 7, and we're still dealing with health and holistic healing. But we are on the second part of this episode, and we're going to get into breath work and meditation, how to recalibrate your nervous system, and then we're going to get into some spiritual wellness as well as we get into this. So I need you to understand that you don't need a full moon to bless yourself. You just need intention and you need a routine. So welcome to the journey home. So now rituals are not reserved for the dramatic. It's not a performance. It is the deep daily agreement between spirit and your body that says, I will tend to you. It is the whisper that says, you are worth this care. It is a recalibration of your inner world every time your outer world tries to fracture it. Now, rituals are how we regain the nervous system to believing again, how we remind the body that it is safe, how we teach our emotions to flow instead of stagnate. It is how we restore reverence. And in a society that thrives on your exhaustion, your sacred rhythm becomes rebellion. So let's get into how to reclaim your rhythm. So you have some daily rituals that you may go through. And so I'm going to give you some daily rituals and some practices that you can go through. So one thing that I like to do is I like to light a candle. And so you could do this every morning, but don't just light it, okay? Speak to the flame. Say something simple like, I call peace in, I call in protection, I honor this day. You can also anoint your body with oil from your feet to your crown. Slow, intentional strokes. Name each part. These feet walk in purpose. These legs carry me forward. This womb creates, and this chest breathes courage. This crown receives divine direction. You can also get into pulling some oracle cards as well. So let the spirit speak to you. Write one sentence about what the card says to you today, and let that be your anchor. Now, you can always take a spiritual bath or a spiritual shower. You can use your herbs and oils and layer them to cleanse the day and wash down to release. And then you want to wash upward to call in. So, water is also a ceremony too. One thing that I like to do, y'all, is now I like to get out into some grass. I love to be barefoot. I was born in the summertime, right in the dead summer. Summer starts June 22nd, and I was born on the 26th, and so being that summer just kicks in on the 22nd of June, it gets really hot around that time, and so I like to be barefoot outside. I like to be barefoot, walking on the soil or the grass. You could do it for even 5 minutes. Just let the soles of your feet speak to the earth. Let it charge you. Let it ground you. Now you can also massage in oils while affirming that you're sacred, that I am held, I am healed. Say it, feel it, and also believe it. So there are some extra rituals and some other things that you can do. And this is where I kind of tap into my Shamaka essentials. So there's a lot of things that you can grab from her store. So it's essential. The more that life asks of you, the more rituals that you'll need. So you can pour in, you can't pour from a cracked cup, but ritual is how you refill and it is how you repair. So I will tell you there are a couple of things that I also like to get from her store. One of those being a protection conjure oil. And you could dab this on your feet, your wrist, and the back of your neck before stepping into chaotic spaces. She also has a lot of bath salts and some bath soaks for physical healing baths. So after you've had a long day or your body is holding some grief, some stress, and some tension, you can use those baths as a way to release as well. She also carries some spiritual purification sprays, some mist to mist around your crown, your head, your workspace. Like I do my workspace all the time, and y'all know my favorite spray is the abundance spray. I be spraying that. D be cracking up because I spray it as soon as get in the car, spray it, get out the car, spray it on my kids. They spraying it. So there's so many different oils and sprays that she has that I really do love. So Ritual isn't a production, I tell you, it is a promise. It's a promise that you will care for yourself like the divine being that you are, even when you are tired and even when you're hurting, especially then. So understand that even if it's only for a few, you don't have to go to a spa or a retreat or get a guru. You just need devotion. You need to come home to yourself daily. Like I said, even if it's for 5 minutes, that's what ritual is. It's a thread that keeps you tied to your own power. So, on the hardest days, the rituals will remind you that you are sacred anyway. So, now I'll be right back with you after these messages.
Body butter, shea and sage, washing off yesterday's weight. Spell in the steam, peace in the flame. I call my power, speak my name. Rose quartz on my windowsill, lavender mist when I need to chill. Aura bright, no fake shine. Everything I touch is by design. Sacred glow, I feel divine. Every drop's a blessing by design. Soap so rich, spray so clean. Burning candles while I live my dream. Crystal charge, my spirit's high. Anointed oil, now watch me rise. Not just a scent, it's essential. I stay tapped in with Jamaica essentials. Oils crafted by moonlight's kiss. Protection in every little drip. From the root to the crown I rise. Ancestral hands all in this fight. No mass made, this is hand poured. Every scent opens up a door. From conjure to calm, from shadow to light. Shimaka keeps my soul alive. Glow deeper, feel it unfold. Magic in the jar, ancient and bold. Every blend got a story to tell, and I wear it like a spell. Yeah, stay tapped in with your Naka essentials.
All right, y'all. All right. Now, welcome back. Now, y'all know, y'all seen that commercial with Shamaka Essentials when I tell you for your spiritual needs, getting your healing together, the workbooks, whether it's the workbooks, whether it's the bath, whether it's the salts or the shea butter. She has everything that you need. So please tap into Shamaka Essentials. We'll have that link down in the chat. Now, speaking of Shamaka Essentials, this is one area that I know that she specials in highly, and that would be the spiritual baths. And so look at a spiritual bath as an emotional reset. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, that you don't need to have a full moon to bless yourself. You just need to have intention and you need a routine. So once we get into doing some of the rituals that we want to do, understand that it is a deep agreement between your spirit and your body. And this is when you'll ask yourself, this is when you'll say to yourself that I will attend to you. You are worth this care. Now, you want to start this calibration of your inner world every time your outer world tries to fracture it. So, one of the things, like I said, that we get into when we're reclaiming this rhythm is when you're lighting your candles and you're speaking to your candles and you're putting on your oils, and whether you're taking a soap for the day. Speak intentions to yourself. Water also carries memory. And so sometimes we forget that we can lay some of our care and our burdens to that too. Even our glasses of water, I've seen before where you can write sayings on glasses of water and also drink the water as well. And it's supposed to help start to heal the body, or whatever you speak to that water, it will start to transform into what you speak to it. So just remember that when you do that, you're taking care of yourself. It's not all the time that we step into that light, or where we're taking care of us, because we're so busy taking care of everything else or everybody else and seeing what they have going on. So this is a reminder to just take time for yourself. Like I said, I'm gonna go over some of the daily practices again with you. So lighting that candle every day or every morning. Like I said, speak to the flame. Say something like, I call in peace, I call protection, I honor this day. Anoint your body with oil from your feet to your crown, and say slow, intentional strokes. Name each part. These feet walk in purpose. These legs carry me forward. This chest breathes courage. The crown receives divine direction. Again, you have your daily cards that you could pull, your oracle cards. You could take spiritual baths. Understand and remember to wash downward when you want to release something. So if you're trying to get rid of bad energy, or you're just trying to cleanse that energy off of you, you want to sweep that in a downward motion. But when you want to bring in or call something in, you want to wash in an upward motion to call in. Again, walk barefoot in the grass, ground yourself, plant yourself, and then massage oils, affirming to yourself that you're sacred, that you're held, that you're healing. You want to say it with feeling and also believe it. So let's get down into what we call, let's see here. We can also use herbs, salts, oils, and prayers to wash off energy as well. So this isn't to wash off energy that isn't yours. But like I said, speak into the water. You want to pour it in with your intention. So this is what I'm saying. You really want to talk to your water. Write some things down. I know that I need to go back to this one, but I used to get I have a bottle of my favorite water is Saratoga, for those of you that don't know. And on this blue bottle, I would take a sticky note and write on it that I am healing, that I am whole, that I receive every good thing, that water is the power of life. And I would write that, and it would make me feel good when I drink it. And I would do it because sometimes overnight, like I have it on my nightstand, right by the nightstand, and then I sometimes at night turn over and get me a sip of water or whatever. And so just speaking to your water really invokes the things that you want. So you're also calling your power back. So understand that when you use all those herbs and the sacred oils and things like this, these are not just regular baths. They're full blooded memory soaked from the ancestors sometimes, because these are the things that they used to use to heal or to just break things off of them as well. So understand this is ancestral. We did these things to cleanse our aura and our energy as well. So, water-based altar movements that give you the space to let it all fall away. That's what water is. Sometimes we may not have a regular altar at home, or and tap into Goddess D, because her 5 and 6 episodes are about the five, no, 4, 5, 6 episodes. She has 3 episodes out there about building the altar. And sometimes we may not have space for the altar, but also understand that water can be that altar for you too. Okay. So when you step into a spiritual bath, you're stepping into cleansing. So it's a conversation with your ancestors, a break from the energetic buildup. So speak your affirmations out loud. Cry if you need to. Pray into the steam and let your emotions release when they rise. So, like I said, wash down when you're releasing heavy energy, grief, or a psychic attack. Wash up when you're calling in peace, power, courage, and favor. Let the water carry the weight that you have been holding. So, after these messages, I will be right back with you guys.
Yeah, let's move it out now. Big relentless up in this. It's big mouthpiece. Oh, you ain't know. That ain't love, that's like hatred. Come on, brother. Why you niggas still on fake shit? Come on, brother. How you black, but you a racist? Come on, brother. She sleeping with a twin husband, see this tasteless. Come on, sister. Time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, sister. Time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, brother. It's time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, part 3, it's time to take it back. Come on, it's like an emergency. Time to get moving with urgency. Big mouthpiece back. Take it, this shit sold up like surgery. Shout out to DJ King Miller and all those that work in the church. Can't waste no time, we better do it in a hurry. Set a date at 9 or probably even 9:30. Why they so quick to talk down but slow to show love to me? Quick to eat off the table but won't plan to roll something for me. I gave them my open arms, now they acting like they don't know me. I needed some direction, that's when Queen Money Tide told me. Focus on the bag, all that nonsense is below me. So turn me up, don't be shady, press that like up for me. Hey, you can't look down on the brother, I used to swipe from the corner store, cause I was hungry. Instead of respecting my grind, how you go throw shade on me? Big brother hate my guts, tryna chop off my feet, but I am not Toby. Haters be praying on my downfall, but be acting like we homies. That ain't love, that's like hatred. Come on, bruh. Why you niggas still on fake shit? Come on, bruh. How you black, but you a racist? Come on, bruh. She sleeping with a twin husband, see that's tasteless. Come on, sister. Time to take it back to that king queen shit.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. Big Mouthpiece in the house. All right. Tune in to Mouthpiece. Y'all check him out. He really has some good content out there. We just was at his channel the last couple of weekends. And when I tell you we had a blast, it was an actual blast, y'all. So please tap into him. Big CLC energy across the board with all of us. Like I said, this is the journey home, and we're just trying to want to offer you some information on how to take care of yourself. At the rate that the world is going, we need people to kind of find a way, find out what they love to do, because we're going to need whatever it is you're doing. So please just tap in with that. And with that being said, we're gonna jump back into these spiritual baths and just kind of give you a couple of more tips because Shamaka Essentials, like I said, good for spiritual baths. So she has baths for intuition. So when you need to hear from spirit, from your spirit team daily, or say you want more clarity, she has a bath for intuition. She also has one for release. So when it's time to let go of attachments, toxic ties, or internal tension. That's called release. Again, I'm going to say that one more time. It's called release when it's time to let go of attachments or toxic ties or internal tension. And she also has one that's called peace. And this is for when you are overstimulated and you're craving a divine calm. Again, that one's called peace. And then you have purpose. So when your path feels unclear and you're being called into expansion, that bath is called purpose. And so with the baths as well, you can pair them with candles. And so a candle, you can have a color based on your intentions. So say for instance, you like blue. Blue represents peace. You can also have a white one. White is for clarity. And then also you have purple. Purple represents power. And then you can get into journaling right after you get out the bath and you let the water speak and then write what you hear. Also, when you get out, you can anoint your body afterwards with some oils. There's all different type of oils that she offers as well. So this isn't just about hygiene; it's about soul hygiene. And in a chaotic world, soul hygiene is survival. So you got to pay attention, y'all. So now, when we want to get into some collective healing practices, some wounds need community to heal. There are traumas that individual effort alone can't untangle. Traumas that were weird to us. Why? I mean, they were wired to us through generational silence, systematic neglect, and the weight of isolation. Healing in community is sacred, an ancestral way of restoring what once was communal by nature. So there are some things that we can do in the community or getting together with friends, things that we can do, like you can have what we could do, you can host or you can attend a storytelling circle. I don't know if you've ever been a part of a storytelling circle. And this is a gathering space. This should be a safe space where Black folks can share their experiences, their legacy stories, or simply release what they've been carrying in silence. Now, storytelling heals because it allows us to witness and be validated. These circles become sacred grounds where shame dissolves and strength returns, keeping them integral whenever possible. Our elders' voices matter as well. So understand some of these things we have to create for ourselves as well. And there are groups out there where you can go to. I haven't been to a storytelling group, but I can tell you that it's probably nice when you have people that want to go and share their story and they're like-minded people. It really is healing in those spaces. Another thing you can attend or you can host an art or a music therapy night. So paint nights, drum circles, guided music meditations, or freestyle creative sessions. Sound and expressions have the ability to unlock what words can't. So you can use some Afrocentric art, some ancestral rhythms, or you can even freestyle journaling over soundscapes. You can use movements, melodies, and mark making can store neutral peace in a way talk alone never could. You can also host or join a Black book club or Black mental wellness, curate powerful healing center reads by holding space for conversations. You could try titles like Rest in Resistance by Tricia Hershey. There are others out there as well. So bring in a Black author who centers healing through the cultural, the spiritual, and the somatic lens. Discuss solely and make space for silence because sometimes what's unspoken is the healing itself. Another thing you can do is you can host or you can attend a mental health Sabbath day, one day a week where no one is allowed to discuss work, stress, or obligations. This is the day of rest, softness, and presence. Cook together, lay on a blanket, read, breathe, dance, do absolutely nothing if that is what's needed. Healing is not always active, and I need people to understand that. Healing ain't always you got to get up and be running and doing this, because sometimes put off that healing because they too busy ripping and running and doing. Now I am a busy mother and I'm busy most of the time. I'm always running. But I also know that when my body, or for myself, I'll even tell my kids, "Oh no, I'm taking a break." Now my son just got his license, and so now he could drive. So it's gonna take something off my back. Where, son, now you get to see how I feel. You get to drive this time. But it's one of those things where you actually can rest. So I don't want you guys to think that because when you rest, you're being lazy or something. So, because some people will think just because you're taking a rest, oh, you lazy, or you can't lay down, or if you're not on the go, you're not hustling. And so I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm kind of sick of that hustle culture where you got to get up and you got to do this. So some of these jobs, it don't matter. Some of these jobs will let you work through your parents' funeral. Nope, we need you here. You can't take no day off. We are expendable. And so sometimes we got to pour more into ourselves and understanding who we are and where we're going. So, yeah, go ahead and make sure that you guys are, like I said, laying, cooking together, laying on blankets, reading, dancing, whatever it is. You don't have to always be active. Okay. So these days reset the nervous system and remind us that our body, that it is safe and it's possible for us to do that. So we're not meant to be alone to heal. So let these practices be your village. Let them hold you. Let them remind you that you are your humanity is not something that you need to fix. That is something that you honor. So you can host these types of things on a regular basis, or you can rotate them through your friends to see who wants to lead. Center them around vulnerability and bring intention. Open with a prayer, and then you can close with a deep breath. The path of holistic healing must include others. We heal ourselves, yes, but we also heal with each other. And that is how we reweave the tapestry that was ripped by trauma. And that's how we return back to wholeness together. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back after these messages and we'll wrap this thing up.
Oh, we are gathered in the stillness where the wounds begin to close. No more wandering without witness. Child, it's time to come back home. Oh, welcome home, beloved one. You've been walking, you've been running through the fire, through the unknown. Now the altar calls you home.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So now I want to get into protecting your mental gates. So this is our mental health here, y'all. So your mind is a temple. It is everything does not deserve entry into this space. And in an age of nonstop content, 24 hours news cycles, and algorithms driven by anxiety, we have become gatekeepers of our own peace. So protecting your mental gate means taking full responsibility for what you allow to influence your energy, your thoughts, and your nervous system. So ask yourself honestly, what are you consuming? What are you scrolling? And who is speaking into your spirit? And if the answer does not reflect peace, truth, or healing, it is time for a detox. Okay. Now, detox your feed, unfollow chaos, silence the noise. You're not obligated to witness every tragedy or engage in every opinion. Not every conversation is for you. Everybody be all over this thing and everybody's business doing everything. Every message don't belong in your space. So what you should do is create your social media like it's your sacred journal. Follow only feeds that feed you, that educate you, that uplift you, that challenge you to grow or ground you in certain ways, right? But there's a lot of things that we listen to and that we get into, and, and it's funny that we talk about it, but it is time to detox because whatever we're out here listening and taking in, sometimes it ain't healthy for us. And you can get caught up. The phone is a distraction. You can literally, me and Dee was just talking about this. You can be doing something, talking to somebody, and get that phone and be like, "Let me look up something for you," and get distracted into something totally different. So you kind of have to guard your mental gate. So don't stop at the digital. Curate your physical environment too, the same way with the same level of intention. Are there people in your life who drain your energy, who only call on you when they want something from you, who thrive on gossip and confusion? So these people you may have to set a boundary with. Declutter your altar space, your bedroom, your fridge, whatever is cluttered externally often reflecting internal noise. Ooh, that hit me real hard because there's some clothes that I need to go through right now that I know I need to get rid of, some things that I need to go through and get rid of and give away. But I haven't gotten around to it just yet. But because I haven't gotten to it, guess what's happening, y'all? It's starting to clutter. And I'm like, I gotta do something with it. I can't keep letting it clutter up the room like this. So let me get it. So understand that our minds are sacred ground. Protect it like your life depends on it because it really do. You gotta respect and protect your mental gate because in so many ways it is going to depend on everything that you do. Your sanity, focus on your creativity and your ability to heal. And for you to heal, all of that requires clarity. And clarity cannot live in chaos. So, what I would like to offer is to close the tabs that don't serve you. Delete the app if it's making you anxious and mute the thread that feels like an argument waiting to happen. And y'all know which ones those are. Turn off your notifications. Say no when your spirit needs silence. This is not about running from the world, y'all. But some you at times, and I won't even just say at times, you just need to choose yourself. It's about choosing how the world gets to run through you. Protect your mental gates. Guard your peace like it's a ritual. And tend to your inner world like it's your sanctuary because it truly is. Understand you don't have to be hearing everything or seeing everything or participating in everything to be a part of that because sometimes we're inviting the chaos into our world. Sometimes we get upset because we think that we're just entertaining And because we think it's just entertaining, we get sucked into it. It's almost like having a phone too, where you get sidetracked. You go there and you like, oh, it's gonna be cool over here. I get over here and you get sucked into something that you like, oh my goodness, I didn't even want to be a part of this. But the truth is that you have to guard your mind, your heart, even your mouth. Because we also have to understand what we intake. It's not just about guarding those mental parts as well as physical, emotional, physical, all of that, right? So we do want to guard those spaces and make sure that we're doing the check-in. And if it's too much, you heard what I said, detox. Set some time out for yourself. Do you a spiritual bath. Go ahead and wash downward and get that bad energy off you. You don't want none of that bad energy on you. We about growth over here. So set yourself up for the best possible outcome by checking each part of yourself. Spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, all the way around. It takes some time, but you can do it. Guarantee you. So I'm wrapping this up now, and I just want to say that you don't have to earn rest. You don't have to wait to deserve joy. Your softness is not a weakness, it's sacred. Your tears are not shameful, they are cleansing. You're healing, and it doesn't have to look like anybody else's. Mental health is spiritual health. When we heal the mind, we reconnect to the soul. When we honor our emotional world, we reclaim the divine within us. So let this be the lesson that you stop carrying this all alone. Let this be the chapter where you get free. Stop think no one out here is doing this by themselves. We can yell and scream and holler. I did it by myself to get here, but guarantee there's somebody's hand you had to touch. There's somebody's ear you had to speak into. There's somebody that you had to meet that helped you get into the position that you're in. So it's not that you did this by yourself. Now you may have had to learn some structures by yourself and put them into play for yourself. But however, there was still somebody out there to help you build to that next level. So understand when you're going for your healing, you don't have to do this by yourself. Start getting your community together. You don't need for it to be a full moon again to bless yourself. All you need is intention and a routine. So ritual is not reserved for the dramatic. It is not a performance. It is a deep daily agreement between your spirit and your body that says, I will tend to you. It is the whisper that says, you are worth this care. This is a recalibration of your inner world every time the outer world tries to fracture it. Rituals are how we retrain the nervous system to believe again. It's how we remind the body that it is safe, how we teach our emotions to flow instead of stagnate. It is how we restore reverence. And in a society that thrives on our exhaustion, our sacred rhythm becomes rebellion. So, this is how we reclaim our daily rhythm. So, please understand there's days where you're going to have to work harder, and we're here for it. So, after these messages, we'll be right back.
Thinking, baby. damn thing. Light up, lavish light. I've been moving too fast, running low on grace, feeling heavy, but I found my space. Lavender dreams in a smoky swirl, this moment mine, forget the world. No stress in my chest when I take this hit. These herbs ain't just pretty, they legit. Tobacco free, just clarity. And I ride this flame like therapy. Lavish light, lavish light, glowing gold in the quiet night. Smooth fire make me feel just right. Lavish light, lavish light. Lavish light, lavish light falls. I breathe deep and I claim my life. No rush, no fight, just vibes. Lavish light, lavish light, lavish.
Okay, guys. Well, welcome back. So I thank you for coming over and spending time over here at my house. At whose house? Kale's house. So I thank you guys for coming and spending this time with me, coming to get your holistic needs met. And I hope that everyone that has heard this message receives something from it, take it and apply it, and start to change your life or change the life of somebody around you. So if I may offer to you a healing reclamation, the body is the altar, the breath is the offering, the ritual is a prayer. We heal ourselves with what we grow, what we remember, and what we reclaim. This is how we restore what the system tried to strip. And this is how we decolonize our care. Let the healing be loud. Let the healing be consistent. And let it be sacred. So see you next episode. You guys have a good night.
Oh, we are gathered in the stillness where the wounds begin to close. No more wandering without witness. Child, it's time to come back home. Oh, welcome home, beloved one. You've been walking, you've been running through the fire, through the unknown.